Hello, Starshine. How are you? I'm TK, and today I will play more of PowerWash Simulator. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tabari. Hello, Vulgaire. It's nice to see you. I am looking forward to a nice, chill, clean and chat. Just chill out and do some power washing, and just take things easy, because today is definitely one of those take it easy kind of days, at least for me. I don't know about you, but I want to take it nice and easy today. Keep it nice and smooth. I got myself some iced coffee here. I hope you all have like a nice drink or snack or something like that. That would be nice. I don't know if any of you are having a meal right now while you watch. I like to watch stuff while I eat. I know they always say, focus on your food when you eat. Like, don't distract yourself with anything else. But I like cannot eat unless I'm watching. Well, I probably could, but I need to watch something. I need to watch something while I eat. Otherwise, it just feels incomplete. I don't know how to explain it. Is anyone else the same way? Like, you can't just sit down and eat. You like have to watch something. I know they say that's so bad, but I can't. You have a tea for your cough? What kind of tea? What kind of tea? I usually drink green tea when I'm sick. So actually the other day I wasn't feeling too good and I had some green tea and I felt great. I think I talked about that Monday. I think I talked about that Monday where when I don't feel too good, I have a green tea and it helps me feel way better. You ate about a half hour ago? Absolutely. Even when my food has got cold, I must find something to watch. Absolutely. Okay, good. I'm not the only one. I will legit do that. I'll have like a plate of food. It's nice and hot right out of the oven or the microwave, depending on what I'm making. right out of the pan, whatever. I'll have a nice big plate ready to eat. And I'll just be scrolling through YouTube trying to figure out something to watch. And then by the time I find something to watch, I'm like, my food's cold. Usually I try and figure out something to watch before I know I'm gonna eat, so then I'm like prepared. Sometimes I'll go through my subscriptions. I'm like, oh, this person posted a video. I'm saving that for when I eat dinner. Like, I'll be like, okay, that's the video I'm gonna watch when I eat dinner. Is that weird? You have green tea, so you have lemon as a substitute. Lemon tea? Is it like an herbal tea with lemon flavoring or something like that? Or is there like lemon tea? I don't know if I've ever had lemon tea. I don't like herbal teas. If it's an herbal tea with lemon, I hate herbal teas. I'm big in the... I was just gonna say all the teas but herbal, essentially. You have green and black teas? That's great. I love green. I think black tends to be my favorite just because I feel like there's a lot of variety in black. Oh, it's herbal. I hate herbal. I feel like there's a lot of variety in black. Like, there's some black teas, like English breakfast blend. I love that just on its own. A nice, was it Darjeeling? I love that on its own. But then there's some that are like chai, where it's like, oh, I gotta like add sweetener and cream or milk or something like that. And it's just like, you get a nice variety when it comes to different black teas. But I think ultimately the favorite tea I've ever had was this white tea that I had in China. For those of you who don't know, I have been to China before. I have sisters who are adopted from there, and I went once to get one of my sisters, and we went to this one shop owner in the area, because there was like an area that had a lot of English speakers, and that's where the people who adopted typically stayed in, because then there's a lot of people who could understand them, obviously. And there was this one shopkeeper that my dad, my sister, and I went to visit one day, and he just gave us a whole bunch of like these nice teas, and they were so good. They were the best teas I have ever had. Oh my goodness, they were amazing. Green tea is more bitter, which is why most who aren't used to it don't like it. I like green tea. I really like green tea. Green tea is very good. I just don't like herbal teas. Herbal teas to me are just so I don't know why. I don't know why. I've never found an herbal tea that I like. But I like green, I like white, I like black, and is that basically all? The only other one I can think of is herbal. I don't like herbal. Anyway, I'm already getting into talking. Maybe I should get into the game. I do want to say before I get into the game, we're getting to the like really big ones, the really big jobs. So they take like, the last one I did took 4 hours. It was literally the longest stream I've ever done and was literally the longest I could go. Like I had to stop the stream and go because I had stuff I needed to do. So I don't think I'll be doing entire cleans in one go in one stream. I'll probably have to like stop in the middle of one and then continue it next time. But I will do let's do the dirt bike because that's gonna hopefully be pretty quick. But in the future, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a full clean in one go. Yeah, white tea is so good, especially if you get that good stuff like in China. And it was really cool because my dad ended up buying some. So it was like, but he showed us in the shop. It was these really cool like buds of leaves that were like crumpled up together. But then when you added hot water to it, it would like bloom and open up. Oh, hello. I can't say your name because it's GFFHDCF JFGJ. Hello. Hello. I like your little octopus man. It's very cute. Good to see you here. I was just talking about tea that I tried in China. So it would like bloom open when you put hot water on it, and you could actually use it multiple times. So it wasn't like a one-use tea leaf kind of thing. It was something you could use multiple times. So my dad actually bought a whole bunch and took it home, and he would like use it throughout the week. Anyway, it was also really cool because he did this theme where he would pour the tea over these little statues of frogs, and the frogs would like change color from the heat, and it was so cool. And I think I learned after the fact that that's just like a tradition that's like share the tea with the frogs or something like that. For tea to coffee, when I do, it's usually ice with lots of cream and sugar. I prefer coffee to tea. And coffee I can have basically anyway. I'll have it black. I'll have it with cream and sugar. It doesn't need a ton. It depends. Some coffees I'm like, you know, put in all the cream and sugar. And then other coffees I'm like, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, Barry. I haven't seen you in a bit. How have you been doing? I knew you... I was hoping you'd come to these streams because I knew you liked these streams. As for, like, coffee, my husband has this really nice espresso machine. Like, really nice. Not, like, the absolute best, but, like, good stuff. Not like a... Like those cheap ones that you can get from Walmart. But he has a really nice espresso machine. And so when I first met him and I visited him for the first time, he made me some coffee with it, and that changed my world. It was so funny, though, because he introduced me to what's called a red eye. For those who don't know, a red eye is like a regular cup of coffee with a shot of espresso in it. So it's like got an insane amount of caffeine. He introduced me to that, and that was every time I would visit him, I'd be like, can I get a red eye? He's like, you are so cracked out on caffeine. That is ridiculous. But seriously, I am majorly fatigued all the time, so any amount of like energy I can get, I will take. A lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley videos. So I'm about to get my first payout from Twitch. So I was almost thinking maybe I could use that money to buy Disney Dreamlight Valley. Would anyone be interested in watching me play that? Because I really want to play it. I really, really want to play it. I see, there's some people that I like follow on Twitch or YouTube or whatever that are just playing it insanely, and they're like, I'm addicted. I can't stop playing it. Hey, Sergeant. Hello. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well too, whatever you may be up to. Thank you for passing by. It's very good to see you. Swing arm. What's a swing arm? These things? No, it's a handlebar. Oh, engine. Engine's good, so now we need swing arm. Where is swing arm? Oh, I saw something. It's around here somewhere. Oh my gosh, where is it? I keep seeing it and then losing it. Here we go. So it's something here. Maybe it's on the other side. Maybe it's the underside of it. There we go. I got it. Howdy, Drift Finder. Put everything on hold. My golf buggy's soil like you wouldn't believe. Oh, so we got a golf buggy. Hey, there I am. Hey, where are my gloves? I bought some fancy gloves when cause I did some co-op with my brothers. I bought some fancy gloves. Where are they? Where are my fancy gloves? Shop. Clothing. I bought these gloves, yeah. Why am I not wearing them? Look at them, they got little, like, octopus on them. You're getting by, Sergeant? Well, it's good. That's good. I will have fun with the game, and I hope you have a good day. The lowest version is $30. People who have the Game Pass have been playing it for free, those lucky people. I want a free game. I like free. Anything free is nice. So I want to get the really fancy power washer, but I don't have the stars for it yet. So I have this one. I bought some stuff while I was... Little octopus again? That's nice. Thank you. I like your little octopus. Does he have a name? Oh my gosh. I would love... Listen, if... I would love to just... I don't know if I would love to power wash so much as I would love to watch someone power wash. I'd just sit there and just stare dreamingly and just be like, oh my gosh, this is the best. I love this. Okay, so let's do the golf cart. I need you to clean my golf cart. You might have heard about my poor cat, Ulysses. Well, frantic with worry, what with the ceremony just around the corner, I swear I saw him on the golf course frolicking on the lily pads in the lake by the 13th, par 3, but I always get a birdie. By the time I realized it was just a boisterous carp, it was too late. I slammed on my brakes and went tumbling down the slope head over tail. Don't worry, Docs has given me all clear, said they've never seen anyone recover from such a minor incident in so little time, but the cart needs a hose down. You want to pressure wash, IRL? I feel like I'd just get too tired, so I'd want to just watch. Yeah, when our dad did it, it was always so nice to watch. Flamethrower, but for cleaning. Yes. Definitely get TK. I can live through you through the streams. At least I know the game is going to be free to play sometime next year. That's fair. That's the thing, is like there's a part of me that's like, oh, I should just wait until it's free, but then, you know, there's another louder part of me that's like, but I want it now. It is really hard on the arms, I imagine. It takes a lot of strength to do it, and I don't think I would just get so tired so quick. I couldn't do it. Get that tire. Get the inside of the tire. Get it clean. I had this dream last night, actually. It was really weird. Okay. So bear with me. I have weird dreams. But there's something cool that came out of it, and it made me think, and now I want to see something happen. I guess it kind of has happened to some degree, but hear me out, hear me out. So I had a dream. I was watching a movie, and in my mind, in my dream, it was the new Lightyear movie, which honestly I don't really have much interest to see. But I was watching it, but it was a Star Wars movie. Like, I remember Obi-Wan and Anakin, and I remember all these different people in it from Star Wars. And it was like, you know, it was literally Star Wars, not Lightyear. But anyway, the cool thing though was as I was watching it, I had like control over the camera. So it was almost more like a video game. And now that I'm talking about it more, it was basically kind of like a story video game where you didn't really have in this one you didn't really have control. You didn't have like a character or anything like that. You just sort of watched the movie at your own pace, and like you could follow different characters depending on whose story you were more interested in. You didn't really have any, like, you weren't a physical person there. You were just like the camera, but you got to decide, oh, these people are going to have a conversation. I'm more interested in that than this. So you would follow them. And, like, you could miss different parts of the story because of that, because you would be, like, watching one group of people instead of another or whatever. But it was really interesting because it gave you a little bit of control and, like, agency over what you were interested in. And I don't know, I think that's kind of a cool idea. Maybe it's just like a story-based video game, but with even less, like, agency to it because you can't control anything. But I thought it was kind of a cool idea. I woke up like, huh, I kind of like that. You're waiting for the full release of Little Witch No Beta. You want to finish the game? Little Witch No Beta, what is that? Tell me about it. It's ridiculous that you can outright buy a flamethrower off Amazon. Well, buy one for me and let me know what that's like, because I've never used a flamethrower and I'm curious what it's like. I enjoyed Lightyear. I had fun with it. It's on Disney Plus now. Taika is in Lightyear. I love his character. Taika? Who's Taika? I don't know who that is. Is there... Listen, in my... I will say there's Star Wars characters in my dream, so it made me think of Star Wars, but Buzz was there, as was Mira Nova and the other characters from the Buzz Lightyear Star Command show, which unfortunately isn't on Disney Plus. I would watch it. I remember really loving the show. Oh, Taika is the director of Thor Ragnarok, and he plays Korg. Gotcha. But yeah, I really loved the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command TV show. But I'm sure Lightyear doesn't make reference to it. Which is so sad, because it was so good. I'm sure I'd watch it now and just be like, this is not as good as I remember. But I remember absolutely adoring Mira Nova. And I loved there was like a straight to home video, like, not really pilot episode, but like, it was like a short movie that was supposed to be the start of the series. And that was how all the characters got introduced and everything. And that was, I remember that having some interesting plot points. I don't know if I can really, if I should spoil them, but there were some really interesting plot points in that I actually really liked. I've already posted a screenshot in Discord a couple months ago. Oh, okay, okay. Then I probably saw it. I may not just remember what the game was called. I'm very bad at names. Very bad. I remember Mira Nova had this really cool power. It was like she could just phase through anything. It was nice. It was a really cool power. She used it to do some cool stuff, man. No, that was just a reflection. I thought, oh, there we go. You know what else is not on Disney Plus? Big Bear Bear in the Big Blue House. Oh, this is Disney Plus. That's a shame. Cute Dark Souls? Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I remember Bear in the Big Blue House. There's several, like, kids shows I would love to watch. There's probably some on Disney Plus that I should probably check out. Just for nostalgia's sake. Like, I'd like to watch Recess. I also loved Kim Possible and American Dragon Jake Long. Those are a few things I could watch. Where on the chassis? Is it still dirty? Oh, I saw something. That's the tire that's still... Okay, where in the chassis? Oh! Gotcha! Ha ha ha! Well done. I still want my gloves. I'm wearing my cute gloves. I like my gloves. Okay, golf cart now. It's almost like the whole thing never happened. You're a genius, dirt finder. Much obliged. Okay, I guess we're gonna do this, which is gonna take me forever, so don't expect me to finish this on stream. Cards on the table. We live in an old house of Esther Deaf, the eccentric actress who played the Wicked Witch in the classic movie and vanished mysteriously in the national park. Spooky. We know all the rumors surrounding the place, but we also know we've picked up an absolute bargain. Yeah, haunted house. It's so much cheaper. I'd buy a haunted house. We don't mind if the furniture moves around a little. That's just next level feng shui. See, this is the way I would be. But the grubby exterior is really getting to us, and all the power washers in town are too scared to set foot in our lawn. If you could help us, we'd be eternally grateful. I would absolutely buy a house if it was cheaper because it was haunted. Actually, okay, so I think I talked about this before. I'm very skeptical about ghosts. I'm not like they definitely don't exist, but I will say if they do exist, I don't really think they can cause any harm. Jackie Chan animated show, I remember that. And Gargoyles, oh my gosh, Gargoyles was so good. You might notice the odd, super weird, creepy sign on the outside of the house. It's nothing to worry about. What creepy sign? This thing? Is it just some weird graffiti? What creepy sign are you talking about? Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. According to Jenny's research, they're written in Enochian, the ancient language of angels. Oh, okay, so that's why it doesn't look like anything to me. I don't speak angel. But yeah, if there's ghosts, I don't really think they can really cause harm. So I wouldn't be too, like, worried about living in a haunted house. If it's just, like, my electricity flickered a little bit and, like, furniture moved, you know, that's not a big deal. I will say, though, the thing is, most of the time when something is considered haunted, it's usually because someone died there. And if it was someone who, like, died of a natural death, I guess that's fine. But if the house was discounted because there was a murder and I knew about the murder, I don't know if I could buy the house. Maybe if I didn't know where the murder happened. If they're like, ah, yes, it happened in the kitchen right here on the spot. I'd be like, okay, you just literally ruined the house for me. I can't live here. You watched Lilo and Stitch the series? Oh, I should do that. I should totally do that. I absolutely adored Angel as a child. Angel was my absolute favorite. And then 625 was like Ruben. He was an absolute like gem that I don't think I truly understood as a child how much of a gem he was. I believe in ghosts, but I don't think ghosts are the way Hollywood portrays them. Yeah. If they exist, I don't think they're like that. But Ruben, so for those who don't know, 625 was the experiment made before Stitch. So if you've not seen Lilo and Stitch, Stitch was an experimental creature that was made to, like, cause mass destruction and supposed to be, like, super powerful, super strong, all that stuff. So 626 was successful, was a successful experiment. He was, like, super powerful and all that stuff. 625, which was right before 626, obviously, had the exact same abilities and powers as 626, but higher intelligence. And because of his intelligence, because he had higher intelligence than Stitch, in 626, he decided not to be a weapon of mass destruction and instead just make sandwiches all day and eat them and just be absolutely lazy. And that is such a move. I love it. As a kid, I didn't understand the absolute genius of that. Like, yes, I am much smarter than Stitch. I will just eat sandwiches. The Lilo and Stitch series theme song is always stuck in your head. Yeah, that is a catchy theme song. Most geniuses are lazy. Ruben is an absolute moon. I love Ruben. I still think I like Angel the most. Angel is great. There are a lot of really interesting experiments, though. Because, like, the whole premise of the show was it was finding all the experiments before Stitch. So, obviously, Stitch was 626, so there's 625 before him. I don't think they actually went through all of them. They kind of, like, glazed over some where they're like, yeah, we found, like, 100 last month. Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. But there is some, they each had, like, different abilities, and some of them were really cool. And they had, each episode was, like, trying to figure out how to tame them and make them good. Because they were all made to be, like, weapons of mass destruction of some type. Stitch was just, like, the ultimate one, because he was just, like, super strong and super clever and etc., etc., while all the other ones were, like, individual abilities. I remember the original movie and show the most, but I barely remember 2 and 3, but I know they exist. Yeah, I don't remember 2 and 3 all that well either. Like, Leroy and Stitch, I don't really remember that. Was that one, like, 627? Was Leroy 627? Was that the premise of it? I don't remember. I will say, though, as much as I really like the TV show and everything, nothing will beat the original Lilo and Stitch movie. The Lilo and Stitch movie is just so good. I absolutely adore it. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite Disney movies. Man, I'm so excited to go to Disney. I'm going to Disney next month, end of next month, and I'm so excited. That's also why I think playing just Disney Dream Valley will be nice if I start doing that, like, next month, to have it, like, lead up to my Disney trip. But it's also spooky month, so I want to play scary games too. I gotta figure out what scary games, though, I'll be playing. Obviously Resident Evil 8. I'm probably gonna wait until October before Resident Evil 8. But I'm definitely gonna be playing that. I might just do what I do with my YouTube channel, which is I play a bunch of, like, short horror games. Like, free short horror games. Poor Ice Cream Dude, his ice cream always lost. Aww. We feel for Ice Cream Dude. I will say, though, I think he typically has mint chocolate chip, and I don't like mint chocolate chip, so I'm okay with that being soiled, but I do feel bad for him. Geniuses have no room to spend unnecessary energy. It's true. I feel like that's just the case. Like, I feel like smart people in general value, like, free time more than other people. Here you go. You guys get a heart. Don't forget to do the Disney World Minecraft map. Yep, the absolute last stream I will do before I go to Disney. So that will probably be, like, Ooh, when I'll have to check my schedule. But I am leaving the 24th, I believe. So, like, that week before, whatever is my last stream, might be like Friday afternoon or Friday evening, depending on how things go. That will probably be the Minecraft map. I promised that, so I'm gonna do it. And then I can talk about all my Disney knowledge, because I have a bunch of it. I've been to Disney World. This will be my... Believe it or not, this will be my 10th time going to Disney World. I've been there 9 times before. The only time they work hard is for the sole purpose of making life easier on them so they can be lazy. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. I was not even close to done! There is so much more for me to... Okay, fine, be that way. Oh, I'm so excited. This is gonna sound so silly. But dinner tonight is gonna be nachos. And that's been like my favorite dinner recently. My husband and I found this, this like turkey taco meat that is just absolutely delicious. And I make nachos out of it because I personally like nachos more than tacos. There's just something about nachos that I just absolutely adore. So I make nachos instead of tacos. My husband tends to make both. Like a little bit of nachos and a few tacos. But I just do nachos. And anyway, we're doing that tonight and I'm so excited. Because I absolutely adore nachos. They're like my favorite food right now. Come on, there's just a little spot right there. I'm gonna have to put the ladder down again anyway, I guess. I have to put it right here. There we go. Okay. Now you can I set you back down? Okay, I'm gonna put you over here so you're in my way. Oh, there's more angel symbols. So I will say with the Minecraft thing, there are 2 versions that I know of. There's like a free mod that like people, like fans made. And then there's one that you pay for. I don't know which one to do. I don't know which one's better. I'll have to research that. I mean, obviously I'd like to not pay money. But you've been playing Animal Crossing lately? Finally paid off your debt? Nice. That's awesome. I haven't played Animal Crossing in a while, but I did pay off my debt. Because I started playing it from, not day 1, but like day 2 or 3 of it coming out. Because I think it came out on my birthday. And then my brother ended up buying it as a birthday present a couple days later. So I think it was like 2 days after it came out. But either way, I was very obsessed with it and I played it consistently for months. So I think I paid it off. But I didn't even get the graffiti. Oh, I want to get the graffiti. I am so excited. I talked about this last stream, but I'm so excited for Harvest Moon and Wonderful Life remake. I think that will be... So, I will say, like, one thing is with video games, I tend to feel like I can't play them unless I'm streaming them. So I've been trying to find myself, like, games that I can play independently without feeling the need to stream them. Right now I'm actually playing Fallout New Vegas. My husband really wanted me to play, so I've been playing it for him. He's been like watching it while I play, but it's more like in my own free time kind of thing. But I was thinking the Harvest Moon one would be a really nice game that I can just like play on my own time. Just a nice comfy game, you know. Tom Nook's some kind of crime boss, I swear. Everyone gives Tom Nook a hard time, but I think he's nicer than people make him out to be. I mean, think about it. How many people can you take a debt from that they're like, just pay me back whenever you get the chance, you know? He's not like, you must pay me back before this time or I will literally break your knees. He's like, nah, you know, pay me back when you get the time. Just, you know, help around here. Be a good person. And then also like, I remember hearing some sort of backstory. Apparently he was like an orphan. So he was an orphan and then he adopted Tommy and Timmy. So you're like, that's like really sweet. He's like, I know what it's like to be an orphan, so I'm gonna become a family to these poor orphan kids. I don't know. I think Tom Nook is misunderstood. I like Tom Nook. New Vegas is amazing. Yeah, my husband's like, it's like my favorite game. You have to play it. It's funny because, so this is gonna take a little bit of explanation. Oh my gosh, now the octopus has fire. I love it. It's purple fire. I love purple. But my husband and I, we met through this friend group online, where I would, adopt people. Okay, like when I go into a VR chat, because we met in VR chat, I would find the cute, I would find, aw, was Ulysses here? Is Ulysses? I would find like cute avatars or whatever. Anyone who has like cute avatars, I'd be like, can I adopt you? You're my child now. And so I became a, like, I'm a mom friend, so I became like a mom to these people. So that was the friend group that I met my husband through. And so for Mother's Day, before he and I were even dating, he bought me New Vegas as a Mother's Day gift. So he's been pushing me to play it for a while. Isabel, though, is secretly an expert in all things combat. Smash Bros. Proves that you're right. She kicks absolute butt in Smash. Man, speaking of, me and my husband, our 1-year anniversary is coming up next month. That's crazy. Was that a, what is that, like a fish eating the octopus tentacles? Oh no. Save the octopus! Oh no. I feel bad for the octopus. Oh, so I need to do a nice, good clean of Jeb's enclosure tomorrow. It's getting a little stinky. It's getting a little stinky, and I want to put in some more bedding, so I bought some new bedding, so I could give him some more, because I want him to be able to burrow real good, because he likes to burrow. So I'm probably gonna do a nice deep clean tomorrow of his enclosure. Get all his stuff like washed out and everything. And it's so funny though, because I'll work so hard to like clean out his sand bath and get his toys and everything like organized. Like I have like these little bridges and stuff, so I'll set them up so he can climb them, and little hides and stuff. And then by the next morning, his sand bath is full of bedding, his water is completely tipped over, all his bridges have fallen over. I'm like, honey, I worked so hard on that. Why do you do this? And she was the most OP character in Smash before she was patched. Was she really? I don't think I ever played Isabelle in Smash. I like playing Bayonetta. And then, I actually, the last time I played, I only played it once with Sora, but I absolutely loved playing Sora. I think it was because I'm so used to, don't burn the octopus! I'm so used to, like, Kingdom Hearts, because I've played it so much that I kind of understood his moveset a little better, because most of the time when it comes to, like, playing Smash, I don't understand the character's movesets at all. Like, even though I like Bayonetta, I've never played Bayonetta, so I'm like, I don't even know what she's doing, but I'm smashing buttons and she's doing stuff, so... I have, if you're interested to see how bad I am at Smash, I have, I think one video. I think it's only one video up of me playing Smash with my best friend Amps and my brother F10. Your main in Smash is Ken? Gotcha. I don't think I ever played Ken. That's the thing too, is like I haven't played most of the characters, so there might even be a character that I'm much better at, but I just don't know because I'm like don't have the patience to try every single one. I am excited for Bayonetta 3. I am very excited for Bayonetta 3. I've never played a Bayonetta game, but I really want to play 3. I might try and play, I think Snowbasta, my brother Snowbasta recommends playing 2. So I might try and play 2 sometime. From what I've seen, Bayonetta is a pretty crazy game. The entire recording session, I was just mindlessly mashing buttons. That's okay. That's me playing Smash too. Yo, TK, I can't stay long. I'm at my new job. Oh, congrats! I'm glad. I forgot you had started that already. I'm glad. I hope it's going well. I just wanted to show my support and say I hope you have a good day. See you around. You know what? You too. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I really hope your job is going well. I'm really happy that you got a new one. Last time I played, my friend was like, Barry, let me give you a Bowser hug, and I'm like, no thank you, Bowser hug. Oh, is the octopus having some ale now? He deserves it. He deserves it. I like him. Got a whole wordless story arc going on here. Oh my gosh, there's some really tough dirt here. Because, you know, Bowser moves and he holds you to himself, yeets both you and him off the map. We got that at Bowser Hug. I didn't know you could do that with Bowser. That's hilarious. He's like, I'm taking you down with me. Bayonetta is 7'7". That's hot. Is that like with the heels? Or does the heels add on like another 5 inches? Aw, now we got Octopus Friends. They're sharing ales and they're giving presents. That's so cute. I like this octopus story going on. Oh, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I love your octopus friends. Oh, so I was thinking. Aw, thank you. So cute. I'm pretty good at Smash, but I think it's mainly because I'm a fighting game person, so I'm not good at fighting games. I just mash buttons. I absolutely just mash buttons the entire time. But no, I was thinking, so I know we had talked about, I had talked about maybe starting a TikTok. I'm not entirely sure what I would post on there. Maybe just like clips and stuff and maybe like little short skits or whatever. But I was actually thinking, one of the main things I've been going on TikTok for lately is hamsters. So maybe I could post some videos of Jeb on there too, since I know you guys like Jeb. She's 8 feet tall in heels. Oh my word. Dominate me. Sorry, this is... I'm sorry, I just got incredibly unsay-so for a second there. I'm sorry, guys. Oh no, don't be sad, Octopus. Don't bonk me. I'm a good girl. That sounds as big. Yeah, Vampire Lady is about 8 foot, isn't she? Oh my gosh, that's another woman I want to dominate me. Oh my gosh. I will get very unsay-so when I play Resident Evil 8. I'm so sorry. I can't help myself. She's just too wonderful. I'll be like Markiplier. Oh, so I just... It's not a bonk, it's a step... Oh, it's... Oh, that is a shoe! Oh, that is a shoe. I thought it was a bonk. I thought it was like a frying pan, but now I see it's a shoe. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, Lady D is 9'6". Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no, Octopus, do not put me in jail. I am say-so, I promise. Oh, this is a filthy deck. Yeah, Resident Evil is coming to Switch, but it's a cloud version, right? Yeah, I watched the Nintendo Direct. I talked about it briefly last stream, I think. That is a long tentacle there, Octopus Man. As I sat on the sofa just now, I heard a strange sigh-like sound. Spooky. Spooky! When I was looking her hide up, the first thing I saw when I put her name was her cup size! What? You know, for science, for a friend, for those who are interested, what happens to be her cup size? Internet's unsay-so for Lady D. I'm unsay-so for Lady D. The most thing I was excited about when Nintendo Direct is the Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 coming to Virtual N64. Yes, I remember you telling me that. I've never played them. So, you know, I'm a little curious. Tell me about them. What are they like? No, stop putting me in jail. Stop putting me in jail. Forty-two age. 42 age. Wow. Wow. Oh, I just realized something. Give me a second. There you go. That's better. You've only played the original Red and Blue? Your Game Boy still works? Oh, my Game Boy, I think it's at my parents' house, but it still works. I played Red and Blue. No, just Blue. Not Red and Blue, just Blue. I played Blue, and then I also played Gold. But then I've also played some of Let's Go Eevee, which is essentially a remake of Red and Blue, isn't it? I never finished it though. It was a series on my channel. I kind of want to just play it on my own now. It's basically, as the name, it's a Pokemon game where you control a Pokemon and you can see the battling in stadium. Ah, raccoon. I like raccoons. This deck is filthy. I'm having a hard time with it. It's taking some extra time. I will say that Lady D's daughter is very lovely looking as well. Just saying. I agree. I agree. I absolutely wanna creep. Oh no, it's a creeper with tentacles. Oh no. Little sheepy head. Hi, thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Hi, little sheepy head. There we go. I've never done that before. I had to figure it out. You're playing Yakuza 0? I love Yakuza 0. I'm doing really good. I'm having some good fun here. Whenever I play this game, it gives me a good amount of time to just chat about whatever with my audience, and that's super nice. But that's so awesome that you're playing Yakuza 0. I love Yakuza 0. I'm in the middle of playing it right now. Where are you in the game? I'm curious. It's my first time playing. Yeah, Yakuza 0 is my first Yakuza game too. One of her daughters, I swear, looks like Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Wanda in MCU. Oh, I gotcha. I think I got that the best I can. Oh my goodness, this is taking forever. Chapter 9? Oh my goodness, I think... Oh, that sounds about where I am. I think I'm around there. No bonking! Don't bonk me, Octopus! I am say-so, I promise! Wanda is mommy, just saying. Nice. I have a couple episodes of Yakuza I need to upload on YouTube, but I think after I upload those, I'm gonna move over to streaming Yakuza. Cause I'm just, I don't know. I'm really preferring streaming over to regular Let's Plays. Also, according to my husband, I brought this up to him, and he's like, Let's Plays are kind of dying. He's like, they're not really as popular as Twitch streaming. And I'm like, that's kind of fair. I definitely have a lot more engagement on Twitch than I do on YouTube. And I really like that. I love that I'm able to, like, talk to you guys while I do this stuff. That's so wonderful. I think Wanda in WandaVision has proved she is a great mother. I have not seen WandaVision, but I know my family watched it. Like, my parents and my sisters. It is so fun. I like streaming because it's fun to chat. Yes, I agree. I really like doing that. It's almost a little bit lonely. I mean, when I've always been a very, like, social gamer type of person. I always would love, like, watching my brothers play video games or having someone watch me play video games. And even when I played video games alone, I would often, like, talk to myself and, like, narrate and stuff like that. So I'm definitely, like, a very social gamer. Prefer watching streamers on Twitch than YouTube too. It's just more engaging. It's true. You get to, like, talk with them. Iron Father, long day at work and TKB streaming. Sweet therapy. Aw. Well, I'm glad to have you here. How you been doing? Sorry to hear you had a long day at work, but I really hope you can take it easy now. Do you work Saturdays, or is this the end of your week? Because that's TGIF. I first found TK through YouTube. If not for YouTube, I wouldn't have found you. That's fair. And I'll definitely keep posting, like, my VODs on YouTube. But I just don't think I'll be doing the regular Let's Plays kind of thing on YouTube anymore. Especially because it's like, when I have the time and the energy, I'd much rather stream than record. So it's like I'm spending way more time streaming. I just don't have the time to record anymore. And I hate editing. I honestly really hate editing. Most gameplay videos on YouTube are incredibly edited anyway, and are usually funny moment videos. True. And I hate editing. TK, you should archive your stream on YouTube. That's what most people do nowadays. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Once I post the last of my Let's Play videos that I've recorded, because I have recorded a few, I'm going to purely just upload my streams. Because right now I do both, but I'm going to go purely stream. Tired, very busy, day at work, long weekend though. It's a bank holiday on Monday. That's awesome! I'm glad. Hello! I like your little frogs, they're so cute! I love that. That makes me very happy. It's a very cute froggo. I love froggies. I forgot this spot right here. Here, let me get this gutter. I'm really looking forward to, I'm having a good day. Let's just say I'm having a really good day. I managed to get out of bed earlier than usual. Still not as early as I'd like, but earlier than usual. I've had a hard time getting out of bed again. But I got out earlier than usual, which is nice. I had a really good workout session today. I had a delicious brunch. And I'm gonna have a great dinner. Really looking forward to dinner. I already talked about that. We're having nachos. I'm having nachos. I'm really excited about that. I'm having a really nice stream right now. It's very chill and relaxed, and I'm loving it. This is good vibes right here. And I'm gonna play some more New Vegas tonight. So I'm having a good time. Found TK because Markiplier reactions. Yeah, that's where I got a lot of my audience recently. The main things that have gotten me attention have been Doki Doki Literature Club, Helltaker, and Markiplier. Streaming Let's Play also allows us to interact about our love for certain games as you play them. Yes. Jim! 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 I need to get back to exercising. I've gained a bit of weight in the past few rough years. So I am trying to lose weight, but the main reason I've been exercising is because I've been doing it for the last few years pretty regularly. I've had times where I take like a long break for whatever reason, but I've been pretty consistent because my doctor highly recommended it for my condition. So I've talked about it before. I have a condition called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And because it has a lot to do with like your blood pressure and your heart rate, good exercise routines can really help to like strengthen your circulation and make it better. So I've noticed when I exercise more, I have a lot more like energy and stamina, and it just overall I feel better. So like as much as honestly, I've always had weight issues. Like ever since I was a little kid, I've always felt like incredibly fat. Like even when I was a kid, I felt like horrible, and it's ridiculous because I'll look back at times like pictures where I was like, know that at that time I was looking at myself like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat, and I'm just like, no, like I'm not, like I can see that clearly, like what the heck. But it's just it's a mental thing. It's a really strong mental thing. But I really am trying to get myself just to focus on being healthier and just taking care of my body, rather than being so obsessed about like what size and weight I am, because it's much more important just to be healthy, because genetics play a huge part of it too. But that's getting into a whole big discussion that I'm not sure I really want to get into. You have SOLD, severe obstruction lung disease. I've not heard of that. Tell me more. Tell us more. I'm really big on like raising awareness for this kind of thing. Worse than asthma, not as bad as cancer. Okay. So is that something where exercise can like help your breathing to get better, or is it actually like really hard to exercise? Because you know, breathing is really important in terms of exercising, and I can imagine that exercising can be really hard if your breathing isn't that good. Science. But yeah, I'm a real big advocate for like raising awareness for different things that people haven't heard of, and I've not heard of SOLD. Oh, what is that? I don't know what the octopus is going for. I don't know what that is. Looks like a barrel? Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Exercise can help along with medication, but only treats the symptoms and not the cause. It's the same thing with POTS. I'm on a couple different medications for my POTS, and yeah, it's basically just to make the symptoms less worse. There's no treatment that like actually makes the illness better, you know? So I completely understand. And unfortunately, it seems like that's a lot of cases. It's a lot of times like medications and treatment and stuff, it's just, well, symptoms, not the cause. Oh, it's a seashell. Yeah, I'm on quite a few medications, and all of them just treat the symptom, not the cause. You know? So that's, yeah, it's a bummer, but at least it improves quality of life, you know? And I think that's something a lot of people don't think about, and that's the thing too with especially with like invisible illnesses and stuff, is I feel like people don't understand the importance of quality of life. Because there's a lot of conditions that like, they may not make you seem like you're like incredibly, how do I put it? Like they may not seem that serious from the outside, but they honestly really affect your quality of life and make things really difficult for you in the long run. I, for one, advocate transhumanism because robot legs. Same. I want robot legs. I'll just replace my entire body with robot parts, and then I won't have to worry about, like, all my different conditions and stuff, right? I'll be fine. I won't be disabled anymore. I'll be, like, absolutely amazing. That's how I found you, through VTubers with Disability lists I've been making. Yes! That's how I found you, because I saw that you were, Oh, thank you for following, Saint Morning. I saw that VTubers with disabilities list, and so that's how I found you. Reject humanity, become robot. Yes. But yeah, I've noticed that VTubers with disabilities, like it's a nice, like being a VTuber is honestly just really great for people with disabilities. It gives them a little, you know, something to make them feel more productive when they may not be able to work like a normal job. That's me, at least. Like, I can't speak for everybody with disabilities, but I can't work a regular job. So it's just nice to have something that makes me feel more productive and makes me feel like I'm doing something. I don't know. It's hard to explain. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. But yeah, so yeah, that was kind of why I started YouTube, is because I like knew that would be something that I could manage. And then that became streaming. Once I had the decent enough internet. And so, I don't know, it makes me feel accomplished. If I remember correctly, I think Iron Mouse, who is like a really big VTuber, I believe she also has various illnesses or disabilities or something like that. So yeah, that just kind of goes to show you how good of a sort of like hobby or career this can be for people who struggle with that type of thing. I'm only 25% done. I feel like I've been working on this for forever. Actually, I've only been streaming for about an hour. No crying octopus. I don't want crying octopus. Octopus must be happy. Give him presents. Give him ale. Give him love. He deserves it. So relaxing. Yeah, this is nice and relaxing. I like this. I will say the one bummer, like, for streaming for me is I really can't stream for very long most of the time. I usually can only get like a couple hours in before I start feeling really fatigued and I have to stop. But I did go 4 hours that one time. Last time I did Power Washing Simulator, I did 4 hours. That was my longest stream ever. But yeah, I can't, like... Obviously, for me, standing and walking and stuff is the worst. But even sitting upright can be really hard for me. I need to lay down pretty regularly. Yes, I was just talking about this. It's hard to stream for longer than 3 hours. Yeah, for sure. Like, I know people who go, like, I feel like most streamers, they seem to go for, like, 4 or 5 hours, and I don't know how they manage. I just can't do it. As someone else with low energy, I can tell you, Power Washing Simulator is very low energy. It's true. It doesn't take, like, a whole lot of focus or thought. Octopus love. Yeah, I have no idea how some do subathons. Absolutely not. Like, I've been like, I want to do a subathon, and then I'm like, oh gosh, wait a second. I might have to go for days on end. But yeah, with, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Power Wash Simulator doesn't take a whole lot of thought or energy or anything like that. But, so one thing I've noticed is, like, I started doing cross stitching. I must know this before, but I can't do that for very long because, or else afterwards I'm just like completely drained. Like, I have to like lay down and just like die. Laying down is the only position I'm okay in, but sitting or standing gets me so ouchy. Yes, standing is really hard for me. Sitting is okay as long as I can put my feet up. So, like, oftentimes I'll sit cross-legged in my chair, or I'll rest my feet up on something high, because that helps my blood circulation better. But laying down is obviously the best position for me, so yeah. Sitting gets a little rough. I'm literally playing it right now as I'm lying down, getting my afternoon rest in. Nice. That's awesome. That's just, it's pretty relaxing. I made a goal for myself when I stream to go at least 3 hours. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I aim for 2 hours. That's like my max. I like it when I can go longer, obviously, but usually by 2 hours it's too much. Like, back when I recorded, I used to only record for about an hour at a time. I'd get like 2, maybe 3 episodes in of something. Because that was about all I could handle. So I'm kind of pushing myself with going 2 hours, but I'm okay with it. Like I said, as long as I get to keep my feet up in some way, it usually isn't too bad. F10, you said you finished the career mode. What are you doing now? Are you doing like the specials? I sometimes rest my feet on my windowsill because it's low enough that that's where my desk is. Gotcha. That's good. I have this like metal bar on the back of my desk, and that's usually where I set my feet. But it's not like vertical. The best is if I can keep like my legs vertical with my hips. That's the best. So that's why I sit cross-legged a lot. You're working on the specials? I can just imagine DK lying on the floor in a Markiplier death pose with his cross-stitch piece being next to her. Yep. Man, if I could get like a streaming setup where I was able to lay down, that would be wonderful. I would love that, but I don't know how I would manage that. The final stage of career mode is massive, by the way. It took me 4 to 5 to play sessions to knock it out. Dang. That's crazy. I'm definitely gonna have to take my time on it. I think I'm gonna aim to get like 50% of this done. Maybe. Maybe. I guess we'll see. I'll aim to get 50% of this done today. And then I'll probably stop. But we'll see. I'm king of the squirrels. Can I be queen of the hamsters? I just like cover myself in sunflower seeds. I'm queen of the hamsters. Here's a spot I missed. This is getting rough. I'm like not even sure where to go. Woof woof. Like it looks clean to me. I guess maybe it's counting this outside area. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for throwing me some love. It scared me, but thank you. I had to update that program. The Twitch integrated throwing. Countess of the Capybaras? Yes! Yes! Does anybody watch Urban Rescue Ranch? He's got a couple capybaras and they're absolutely adorable. I love them. Markiplier has been in and out of the hospital so many times. I'm surprised he hasn't been sponsored by a medical company yet. Catch! Ah! I'm bad at catch! I'm really bad at catch! Ah! Aha! See ya. Oh my gosh, there's so much I missed! Can I... Here we go. There's a game series I used to play that had a running gag of squirrels gaining access to ancient and advanced technology and trying to take over the world. That's wonderful. Ugh. I can't jump while crouched. Get up! Thank you. YouTube life is fraught with danger. How do I get this? I don't know how to get this. Ah! There's some spots that just seem impossible to get. Okay, good. Ooh, popcorn. I'll take some popcorn. You gotta go. I'm exhausted after streams. Yes, you go get some rest. You have a good one. I'd love to talk to you more. Feel free to DM me, okay? Alright, see ya. It's freaking hilarious how he went to the hospital because of an incident not regarding Pop-Tarts. Sounds like something that would happen to me. I absolutely, like... I am awful with toasters. I burn myself on toasters all the time, okay? I'm not the smartest. But man, do I love Pop-Tarts. I miss Pop-Tarts. Come on. I want you to be clean. Please get clean. Please be clean. Grr. Okay, okay, okay. Whew, okay. Whew. I'm missing so much. His Pop-Tart video is still one of my favorite product review videos he's ever made. It's pretty great. I love his MRE video. That one's really good. I really want to try an MRE. I really want to try an MRE, okay? Like, a lot. I want to try an MRE so bad. Okay, this is getting a little frustrating. Mark does have so many good videos. He is a legend. You grew up on MREs? Oh my goodness, I've never had one before. Is this the time where I should be using like soaps and stuff? Or can I get away with not buying soaps? Because I don't want to buy soaps. I don't want to buy soaps. It's a waste of money. I have to buy more when I use it. His Sour Patch pre-workout shake is my #1 video. I gotta be missing a lot more than I think. I've literally never used soap in this game. Good. And also thank you for specifying that it is in the game. Otherwise, that would be really gross. I've had an armory before. It was alright. I love that with Mark's MRE video, too. He didn't just use, like, the American. He didn't just do the American one. He had 3 different ones. I'm trying to remember. There was the American, the Russian, and then... What was the third one? I'm blanking what the third one was. I think it was a rice dish, right? South Korean. Thank you. Dad was Navy, so when he took me camping, he introduced me to them. Yeah, that's fair. Camping is a very viable, like, reason to use MREs. See, I've been camping, but I've never done, like, hardcore camping. It's always been with, like, a camper or something. So, never had to worry about that. And the conversations Mark and MatPat had in the PowerWash video, very insightful as what MatPat brings every time he's doing something. I haven't watched that one. I forgot about that one. I need to watch that one. Oh, that is a long tentacle octopus. American MRE, basic and simple. Korean MRE, basic and simple. Russian MRE, science experiment. I know I'm gonna regret this, but I'm moving on. I'm sick of dealing with this porch. I'm really sick of dealing with this porch. See, I know I'm going to regret it, because I'm going to get most of this house done, and then I have to find all the little spots I didn't get before, and I'm going to have to spend, like, an entire hour getting all those little spots. But I'm really sick of, I'm really sick of getting all those little spots right now, so I'm going to do a big spot, okay? Okay. Deal, deal. Hi, did a star. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get to 50%, honestly. I have a lot more to do today, so I need to save my energy. Yeah, get that graffiti off. I don't care if the angels are trying to communicate. They can communicate someplace else. They don't need to communicate in the house. Oh, when I left just that, it looked like the Japanese love umbrella thing. Yes, more lawn tentacles. Gosh, I almost wish I had like someone to help me in career mode, because you can have up to two people in career mode. And this is hard. This is getting really hard, guys. There we go. I'm like, wait a second, this isn't working. There we go. That's better. And then the ladder gets in the way. The ladder is more... doesn't help. Ladder doesn't help. It just gets in the way. You're right there. You're right here. Do you want to join? Do you want to join in and help me, F10? Awesome. I really appreciate it. Let me... Yes. You can join in now if you want, because I'm really frustrated with this. Oh my gosh. I need something to talk about too. I'm running out of things to talk about. So... Oh. Wait, no, I already talked about things that I'm watching. I already did that. Lissai. See, one of the problems I get when I'm like at my computer is my right arm gets like numb. It's really weird. I think it's just due to the poor circulation. Hey! F10's here! There he is! Hey there! What is up, my dog? Go ahead and do whatever you want. I'm done with this level. Oh, shoot! I fell. I'm dead. What? Oh, the fence got in the way. Here, you know what? You move for now. You go back over here. No, what? Okay, you go here then. Are you getting all the little spots I missed? Thank you. Yeah, at least there's no fall damage. I would be so angry. I'd be so angry if there was fall damage. Yeah, I guess imagine if there was some sort of like health thing. Like you take off your mask and you start taking damage from all the debris you're inhaling. Oh. I did watch more Bee and Puppy Cat. It's a lot more complex than I expected. I think I mentioned that last time though. I was watching Bee and Puppy Cat. It's a lot more complex than I expected. I also have not watched More Girl from Nowhere. I do not have the guts to watch More Girl from Nowhere. I talked about that last time. It's really dark, and I'm not even going to get into the subjects it deals with because the subjects are way too dark. I'm not even going to talk about it, but... I have not watched more Inuyasha. I've been watching a lot of Game Grumps recently. And lately I've been watching him play like every Mario Party game. I love Mario Party. It's so chaotic. Have I done a video on Mario Party Superstars or whatever it's called? I don't remember if I've done a video on that. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even close to done. I cannot buy a better washer. I do not have the stars for it. I mean, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the stars for it. So I got medium duty. Yeah, I need 40 stars for the next, for heavy duty, and I only have 31. I'm assuming you finished, so you probably have the best power washer, don't you? I bought literally everything. Oh my gosh. So you can get the money to get everything. That's great. I'm not using the medium? Wait, how do I switch? No. You're right, I'm not! Oh, you're right! Ah! You mean I've been using the baby one this whole time? Oh gosh. Ah, that explains a lot. That explains why it was so frustrating. You go right there, okay. I'm so disappointed in myself. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Mario Party. Maybe I'll stream that sometime. I might be able to get Amps to play with me. Just an added difficulty challenge. I don't like it. I don't want an added difficulty challenge. I want to be able to clean this fast. Okay, the angels can talk someplace else. This will go by so much faster with a friend. I appreciate it. Squid's clipping that. Okay, thank you for clipping that. I appreciate the clip. I think when we did this in co-op, I may have used the wimpy power washer for that. I don't think I got the more powerful one until the skate park. Yes, yes, good. Yes. I want to talk about New Vegas, but I also don't want to spoil it. I really like... I'm kind of enjoying the cowboy vibes. I'm usually not a cowboy person, but I'm enjoying the cowboy vibes. Nope, get down. Down. Thank you. It's funny because my husband's always been a little like into cowboys, not a lot. But before I started playing New Vegas, he's like, you know how I kind of like cowboys a little bit, just a little bit. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, New Vegas is why. It's because it's post-apocalyptic cowboy vibes. You right, apocalyptic. I cannot say it. Did you hear that weird rumbling noise? Oh, spooky. Actually, I didn't. You're just haunted. It's okay. You bought a haunted house. You get what you get. False alarm. Jenny put the washer on spin. So far in New Vegas, I've been playing a pretty morally nice character. Because I like playing nice characters. It's hard for me to be mean in video games. I think I mentioned this before. When I play video games, it's really hard for me to be, like, mean. Because I don't know, I'm a kind person at heart. So even in video games, it's hard for me to be mean. But I've made a few mean choices. Just a few. I've relished the idea. I mean, not relished the idea. Played with the idea a little bit of being a little meaner. It's okay. This is okay. I'm kind of doing. I guess you could say I'm doing Witcher. I'm kind of doing Witcher rules where I'll do basically anything for money. Yeah, I've been a debt collector. I've been listening to the Mojave radio station, and there's SQUID did not clip it. It's okay, SQUID. It's got some cowboy music. It's got like 50s Western music. And there's one that's like, I think it's just called Big Iron. Or Big Iron on His Hip or something like that. That one's such a vibe. It's my Discord status right now. Oh, veranda is finally clean. Thank you, F10. I think it was frustrating me. Oh, Octopus, don't be sad. Enjoy your ale. I should have some, like, royalty-free playlists going right now. And I'm too lazy to set that up right now. Have you chosen your faction? Oh, veranda includes the roof part for some reason. Oh, I didn't know that. That explains why it wasn't being cleaned. I have not chosen my faction yet, no. I wanted to join the Kings, but you can only do that by having the King, by using the King's favor for that. And, my husband was like, get the caps. I literally had a third of the shingles I got to go when it completed. But yeah, I really like the King. I wanted to join his group. I don't think it counts as a faction. But yeah, you can only do that. You only do that if you use his favor. And my husband said to get the caps. It gives you 1,000 caps, so you know, that's pretty good. Oh, I want to talk about New Vegas, but again, I don't want to spoil. I will say, I made it to New Vegas. So I've gotten to that point in the game, for those who know. I really like the ghouls. They're like mutant people. The ghouls, they're great. Hey, smooth skin. I wish I could have been... Wait, could you have been a ghoul? I don't think you could have been a ghoul at the beginning. That would have been great. Be like, yes, I want to be a ghoul. Probably people wouldn't like you as much if you were a ghoul. Oh, kitty with sunglasses. I love it. Oh, crap. Let me do this side. Oh, yeah, and there's this side, too. Yeah, I can do that. It's a little weird hearing, like, footprints and stuff, because it's like, who's that? Oh, yeah. Duh. I'm not the only one here right now. Oh, I need some coffee. I got some coffee here. It's really nice. It's a cold brew I make. So I make cold brew, and that's what I usually have. Because I got a little cold brew maker. It's essentially like a plastic French press. But I make it for cold brew. It's very nice. For those of you who don't know what cold brew is, but you probably do, it's you put cold water and you put it in the fridge, and you put that with the grounds. And you keep that in the fridge like overnight, and that brews the coffee. So instead of using hot water to like bloom and extract the coffee, you just have it like sit in the water and extract that way. So obviously it takes longer because it's not hot water, so you do that overnight. And that's the coffee I like to have. It's also stronger, so you get more caffeine. And you know, I'm not gonna... I was just talking about how I used to have red eyes all the time. So, yeah. I need the caffeine. Honestly, I probably just drink so much caffeine that I need more caffeine. And so I'll always just need more caffeine. And I will never be satisfied. And that's probably not healthy. But I love caffeine. Do you think you're gonna play the Callisto Protocol when it comes out? What's the Callisto Protocol? I don't think I've heard of it. If it's something people are interested in, I might check it out. I'm gonna do the steps. Callisto Protocol. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that. Or maybe I have and I completely forgot. Like I said, I'm really bad with names. Okay. It's Dead Space spiritual successor, and it's made by the same people. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I've never played Dead Space, but people have recommended it. And it definitely looks cool. So I would yeah, sure. When does that come out? Because I'd be interested in playing it. I like a good spooky game. There's some spooky stuff in New Vegas, which I enjoy. My husband has been watching me play, and he's like, you play totally different from me. And that's one of the nice things I will say. That's a good thing when a game can do that. When a game has, like, completely different play styles, like, depending on what you want. And he's like, you play completely different from me, so it's, like, a completely different game for you. Dead Space is a classic. You should give it a try before Callisto comes out. Okay, what's it for? Is it only for console, or is there a PC version? But yeah, so I'm definitely a lot more story focused than my husband when it comes to video games. So I'm doing a lot more like dialogue options, doing a lot of, I have like very high speech, so I like talk my way out of things as opposed to fighting. And I'm like focusing on more of the side quests, and I really like the spooky side quests. While my husband is more like, I want cowboy vibes. I want to be a cowboy. I want to be an outlaw. So that's his thing. I can't wait for you to play Dead Space just so I can nerd out. Okay. Yeah, I'll check. Maybe that can be one of my spooky games that I play for next month. That might be enough to fill it up if I do like Resident Evil, Dead Space, and then maybe, because I don't like to do full just spooky games. I want a little bit of like something else to play. So, but then I could also do the like short free horror games. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even close to done. But yeah, maybe Dead Space could be one of the things. I've definitely had people recommend it for me to play. So I think people would like to see it. I will say the one thing that's kind of kept me away from Dead Space is that it seems very combat heavy. And when it comes to horror games, I tend to avoid the combat heavy ones, but not necessarily. Like, Resident Evil is pretty combat heavy, and I still enjoy it. Can I get that with a side of a yes, please? I remember people really hating Dead Space 3. I think people like Dead Space 1 and 2, but they hate 3, from what I remember. I could be remembering wrong, though. How do, Dirt Finder? I got real doozy for you when you can spare a minute for us over at the recreational grounds. Okay, Park Warden. Hello, is this Grime Bandits? I need some help with my poor little play school. Okay. I got 2 jobs in once. Combat is super well polished in Dead Space. Another thing, careful how you go around the volcano. Excuse me, did you just say a volcano? Did you just say a Is there excuse me, a volcano? We went down there to enjoy a smoky sunset, and Jenny saw a UFO pop out of the top and disappear before you could say, look, a UFO. Where? Oh. Okay, so there's UFOs coming out of volcanoes. That's interesting. Dead Space 3 is the weakest link. It was all right, but if you skip it, you're not missing much. Gotcha. I just remember people saying it wasn't like very scary and it was way too combat heavy. I remember, so I don't know much about Dead Space, but I do know there's a weapon in Dead Space that like cuts off limbs. So like there's certain enemies where you have to cut off their arms specifically, so you have to use that weapon. The co-op in Dead Space 3 is pretty fun though. I feel like that's what people say of like, because Resident Evil 5 and 6, people are saying it was more combat heavy and less scary. But I remember... Whoa, alarm. But I remember people also being like, but the co-op in 6 at least is pretty good. I want more co-op horror games. I know there's obviously like the whole... it's gonna be scarier if you're by yourself, but I like the idea of getting scared with my friends. I really love going to VR chat horror worlds with friends because I just like getting scared with friends. It's fun. Also, I'm a bit of a baby, so it's nice to have a little bit of fun. It's like going to the thing with like going to horror maps in VR chat is it's almost like going to a haunted house. And that's fun to me. combat in Dead Space is probably its greatest strength. Yeah, I've heard people like the combat. I don't need the ladder yet. I'll need it soon though. I haven't done any VR chat horror maps in a while. I kind of miss them. I need to get back into VR chat, and the thing is, I can't do the horror maps on my own. I need somebody to play with me. I need someone to play the horror maps with me. I'm too scared by myself. There's a Dead Space full motion comic on YouTube, prequel to the first game that lays out the story groundwork. It's like 45 minutes long and very grimdark. Worth a watch before playing Dead Space. Okay. The cool thing about Dead Space's weapons is how its weapons aren't actually weapons but tools. And it's interesting how to figure out their purpose. Oh, I gotcha. That is cool. Ladder, ladder, ladder. Nope, nope, I missed the ladder. How do I miss the ladder? What was just cleared? Fascia? What is that? Dead Space also takes a lot of inspiration from classic horror movies. That's cool. I need to find... Listen, I'm in a spooky mood because I'm ready for Halloween. But nothing's been scaring me lately. I've been watching some scary stuff or like horror genre stuff, but nothing's been scaring me. I need a good scare. Any recommendations? I guess the horror games will probably give me a good scare, but I want like a horror movie or something like that. Or I guess a game I can watch on YouTube. Annihilation, I have seen Annihilation, and it is very good. Annihilation is very good. Freaked me out, man. Did I get... Okay. Oh yeah, I did finish that. The bear scene still haunts me. The one where... Oh gosh, I'm not even gonna go into it that much, but... Where they like cut open that guy and you see the stuff inside. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Whoa. Holy crap, we're 77% done? I bet it's all F10. I watched, so one of the things I watched recently was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And I didn't expect it to be, like, super scary, because PG-13 horror, you know. But I don't think... So many people are like, PG-13 horror can't be scary. And I don't necessarily agree. I think PG-13 horror just has a little bit more it has to work with, because it can't go as dark as, like, a rated R movie. But sometimes horror movies, when they're rated R, all they do is just add a bunch of gore. And they like, aha, that's scary, right? And I'm just like, no. It's just gore. Don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I've looked into the creepy symbols we found on the side of the house working on. Turns out they're just builder designs. Oh, okay. I guess the angels aren't communicating to each other. But yeah, I feel like PG-13 horror can still be scary. For example, I really like Krampus. Maybe it's not like super, not, you know what, it's pretty scary. The monster designs are pretty good. But, oh wow, I guess I'm on the, I need to do the roof now. Krampus is a PG-13 game. Oh my gosh! You're already taking care of the roof! Oh my goodness! You're doing so awesome! But anyway, so Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark really wasn't that scary. And it was only vaguely interesting. It was kind of really boring. That's the thing, like, I love watching either good or bad horror movies, but boring ones, no. Boring ones suck. One horror movie I will never watch again is Hereditary, just because of how truly unsettling and terrifying it is. I've heard a lot about that, but I've never seen it. Is it really, if it's really as unsettling and terrifying as people say it is, I might want to give it a check. Aha! I got it. Posted the link to the DS comic in Discord. My Stream Deck's battery is almost dead, so you gotta go. Okay, I can deal with the rest on my own. Thank you for your help. That's so awesome. You're the best. Woohoo. With your help, I might actually... I'm probably going to be able to finish this. So yeah, thank you. Have a good day. I'm going to blow you off the house. Oh! Ah, oh. Logged off as he fell. I'm gonna say is I need a few days to recover after seeing it. Oh my goodness. I understand. Oh, come on. I got up there before. Okay. Got it. I guess I could always just rewatch some of my favorite horror movies. It's just, like, I do like rewatching horror movies. I do really like rewatching horror movies. I'm not going to say that I don't. But obviously it doesn't really pack the same punch because you know most of the scares coming. But I think it's still good. It's still good. I still like to rewatch ones. One I might want to rewatch is A Tale of Two Sisters. That one was very spooky. The thing that was really great with A Tale of Two Sisters was how good at tension it was. Like, it was really good at getting you tense. And even if the scare at the end of the tension wasn't really that good, the tension was enough to, like, be like, okay, that was terrifying. The Thing is a good classic. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen The Thing. Is that the one where Jeff Goldblum turns himself into a fly man? Am I remembering correctly? It's a Cronenberg. I will say, I don't know of too many classic horror movies that I'm really that big of a fan of, but I haven't watched a ton of them. Like, personally, I don't like Halloween. I think it's boring. Nightmare Nightmare on Elm Street was pretty good. It was a little heavy on the gore, which, as I've mentioned before, I don't think gore is necessarily scary. I think it's just a shock value kind of thing. I appreciate when people put work in their horror. Like, not to say that gore can't be scary or jump scares can't be scary, but those are just cheap scares. It's easy to, like, scare someone when it's something that is, like, inherently spooky like that. Like, you're gonna jump from a jump scare. It's just what's gonna happen. You're going to be grossed out by gore. This is what's gonna happen. It's pretty much gore and body horror done, right? Oh, okay. Just throwing a bunch of blood, though, is just not creative. Or just making thing pop out and go boom is not it's not creative. It's kind of like, listen, I have this very, very strong opinion. I'm very passionate about this. I think any haunted house where you have to sign a waiver is cheating. It doesn't count. It does not count. If you are literally putting yourself in harm's way, of course you're gonna be scared. That's not like true art of horror. The true art of horror is making someone scared when they know that they're safe. So any haunted house where they're like, yeah, sign a waiver because we're literally gonna torture you, well, that takes no art. That takes no creativity. You just torture someone. That's not horror. That's just torture, and it's awful. I mean, I guess if you want to put yourself through it and you want to sign a waiver, like, that's all up to you. But I don't think that actually takes any creativity or any sort of, like, art to horror. Like I said, the true art to horror is making someone feel scared when they know that they're safe. You make someone feel like they're not safe, even though all logically they know that they're safe. That is real art of horror. I'll never watch House of a Thousand Corpses again. Yeah, it's disturbing and gory, but there were story elements that made me rage at the screen. That's funny. But yeah, I'm very, like, one of the reasons I love horror myself is because I am very, very interested in the art of horror. Like, I love being able to watch a horror movie and being able to, like, and maybe some people don't like this. Maybe to some people this is ruining it. But I love to watch a horror movie and really examine, why is this scary? Why am I scared right now? What made this terrifying? And if the reason is it jumped out and said boo, that's not interesting to me, you know? But if I'm able to be like, oh yes, they were very smart with this. They really, you know, worked this thing out so that it would be scary. I love that. That's the stuff I like. I'm not interested in shock value. I'm not interested in jump out and go boo. I mean, like I said, they can be scary if done smart. I only like horror when it's done smart. So yes, I like when I'm able to, like, examine something and be able to, like, figure out why it's scary, why, like particularly why I think it's scary, but also, like, why other people would think it's scary. Like, why is it objectively scary and why is it subjectively scary? Subnautica is a great example. Not promoted as horror, but the knowledge that there were unseen threats in the darkness put a lot of people on edge. Yeah, Subnautica is terrifying. Subnautica is terrifying. I've never played it, and hopefully I never will. I did make a promise that I would play it if I reach 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. But that has not happened yet, so I will not be playing it anytime soon. The Cursed Miro? Oculus! I loved Oculus! You have, like, zero memory of it? It was so good. That one was a true psychological horror where it really messed with your mind, and that's why I liked it. Also, I believe Karen Gillian, I believe that's her name, she's in it, and I love her. I thought Oculus was really good. I think a lot of people disagree with me on that. I remember it not being very critically acclaimed, but I thought it was really good. I really like, I guess you could say I really like psychological horror, stuff that messes with your mind. I'm not really into gory horror or, not even body horror all that much. If it's done right, that's one thing. But I really like psychological horror. I like horror that really messes with your mind. I think that's probably part of the reason why I prefer the run and hide horror games over the combat heavy ones, because they tend to be a little bit more psychological. They tend to mess with your mind and make you freak out more. While with combat horror, that's probably more like gory body horror. High Tension is one of my favorites, but you might consider it boring. It has a twist I won't spoil, but when it's revealed, you're like, oh, that's what's going on. Ah. Yeah, so you can inflict it on others. Inflict what on others? Herder boys, let's get the woman to 4,000. No! Do not get me to 4,000 subs. I do not want to play Subnautica. Honestly, I don't think this is, I don't really think this is my favorite map on gosh, what am I saying? In PowerWash Simulator. Because this is, I don't know, it's just a house. We already did a house. So it's like not really interesting to do a house. But I think one of the next ones is a skate park, and that's a lot more interesting. TK suffering from success. Listen. If you guys can actually get me up to 4,000 subscribers, I'll do it. But I really don't wanna, okay? I really don't wanna. I even own the game, but I don't wanna play it. I have very severe thalassophobia. I'm terrified of the ocean. Sharks are one of my least favorite things, and there are things way worse than sharks in Subnautica. Way worse than sharks. Also, one of the biggest, like, gameplay elements of it is having to hold your breath, and I have trauma from my childhood of playing games where you have to hold your breath. Squid will tell all his squid friends. Oh no. Oh no. Squid wants me to go in the ocean. Squid would like me to join him in ocean. We are inevitable. Oh no. Every single water temple in The Legend of Zelda. Absolutely. Oh, wow. I wasn't even close to done. Whew. Yeah. Oh, dang. This is filthy. A lot filthier than I expected. Sonic drowning music intensifies. Oh, no. I think that, listen, this is going to be really obscure. But the theme that I always think of when it comes to underwater levels, and you're probably going to think I'm weird for this, but there is a video game for the Disney game Atlantis. I don't remember, the level was called, like, Underwater Swim, or something like that. Something Swim. F10, you might remember. Secret Swim? Anyway. Secret Swim, yes! Thank you. It was Secret Swim. And I could not get past that level, because you had to swim the whole time to get from the beginning to the end. And I think there were some areas where you would, like, pop up for air, but I was too panicked every time. I couldn't do it. I never finished that level. That level was absolute nightmare for me, because I panicked as soon as my breath got below full. had the same issue when I played Tomb Raider. Anytime I went underwater in Tomb Raider, I was like, why did I sound like a monkey there? I was trying to be panicked breathing, but I just sounded like a monkey. Squid does not like underwater games. There are not enough squids. I imagine you haven't seen Jaws yet. No, I will never watch Jaws. I don't want to watch Jaws. As a kid, I just knew the premise of Jaws, and that was enough to terrify me. I hate the ocean so much. I have never seen it in my life, and I never want to. And if I ever get close to it, I will refuse to get into it. And mind you, I like love swimming in lakes and stuff, but I will not swim in the ocean. Absolutely not. That place is horrible and evil and cursed. I missed a couple spots here. That gutter is still dirty. I probably missed a few more spots. There we go. That's it. Got it. Got it. Squid is sad you called his home evil. I'm so sorry, Squid, but it's terrifying, okay? You are a nice squid, but there are also evil squids that would murder me immediately. But you are a nice squid. You share ales and gifts with me. You will not murder me with your tentacles. You will not chew me up with your beak. You are a good squid. I will say though, I love jellyfish. I do love jellyfish, and I know that's something that a lot of people are scared of when it comes to the ocean. But I actually really love jellyfish. I think they're beautiful. And I blame Princess Jellyfish, the anime. I also read the manga, but wow, I wasn't even close to done. I had like halfway to go. There's a water level in TMNT on the NES console where you had to defuse several bombs under a dam. I quit the game in terror after that. Okay, what am I missing? Bricks. Chimney top. Oh, I missed the chimney top. Railings. Oh, not more railings. Windows and wooden trims. Let me get the chimney because that's something that I know where it is. There's only one chimney. Everything else, there's like multiple of it. Oh, I probably didn't like spray into it very well, did I? Oh, chimney top. Did I not get... A jellyfish stung your butt once? Oh no, what did it feel like? What is it like? Because, you know, they always say it's like a sting. But is it like a bee sting, or is it... Oh, there's an underside. What is it like? I'm curious. There we go. Chimney top. Let's find bricks. Where are bricks? Get down. Probably... These? Yeah. So let's find the bricks that aren't finished yet. Pain. Is it like a bee sting? Or is it like, what kind of pain is it? I'm curious. Maybe I'm like Markiplier. I'd be like, you know, I wanna try it. Oh, right here. Just to see what it's like. Wooden trims times 10, excuse me? Like multiple scenes at once. Oof. During the climax of Jaws, the director didn't even show up for the filming because he was afraid something would go wrong if he were there. Oh my gosh. Wooden trim, that one's clean. Wooden trim, that one's clean. There's 10. Is this wooden trim? Oh, that's wooden trim too. Probably the underside. It's very easy to miss the underside. Does it count over here too, maybe? Oh, yeah. That's it. TK is not a masochist, just wants to see how much her body can take. Listen, one thing unlike Markiplier, though, I'll admit it. I'm a bit of a masochist. But I do admit, there's a part of me that is like, yeah, I want to know how much my body can take. But I think a part of, and this is what I think Markiplier is, like, yeah, he's a bit of a masochist, but I don't think it's quite in the way that people think. It's more in the way that he, like, enjoys being strong. And that's kind of how I feel about it. Where I'm like, if I can take the pain, I just feel tough and strong, and I'm like, yeah, I can do it! Wait, I saw the thing. What is that? What is the fascia thing? Is that this, what is, I don't understand what that is. Also, I saw wooden trim that was, oh, I saw something. Where is it? Or was it the window? Oh, it's the window. The window needs clean. Where's the ladder? I think it's on the other side of the house. Bust through brick row. Oh, brick wall. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I put it up here. Okay, let's get this window. I'm on the wrong side. I need to be on the other side. Squid caught you in 4K being a masochist. Listen. No. You got it all wrong, buddy. Okay. Window's done. Wooden trim, wooden trim. There's 2 more. Maybe it's up here. Hey! Wooden trim. Oh, this one. This one? This one. Backside. Okay, 1 more wooden trim. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, come on. I'm so close to being done. Where's the last wooden trim? Oh, this railing. This railing. Gotcha. Okay, 1 more wooden trim. I feel like I've looked everywhere. Oh! Yes! I did it! Woo! Job complete! Look at this house get sparkly clean. First it's just me and there's F10. Woo! Cards on the table. We live in the... Oh! Ah, thank you. Thank you for the... Cards on the table. We live in the old house. Oh, wait. That's the same. I thought it was a new one. Yeah, no. Usually it's a new message. Oh, well. Oh, so we got the shoe and the skate park. So those are, GG, thank you. Those are pretty unique. But my throat is getting very dry. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but for me, I can hear, like, a gravelly sound to my voice because I've been talking so much, so I should probably stop. So, let me go over here. Hello. Hello, everybody. This was a lovely stream. I had a very good time. Thank you all. Thank you all for this absolutely lovely stream. It was absolutely great. It was lovely to meet you, Squid. Oh, keep saying, Squid is sad he must leave. Aw, I'm so sorry, Squid. But it was wonderful to have you around. It was very nice to meet you. I think I have someone to raid. Had a blast. Gonna head off to work now. Oh, you have a good time at work. Can't wait for your spooky season. I can't wait for spooky season either. Always a joy when I manage to catch your streams. Aw, you're so sweet. Okay. So I think, yeah, we're going to raid this lovely individual. I am still just a rat in the cage. Oh my gosh, it's the ad is playing that song. Oh my gosh, my voice. Okay. Okay, load so I can get a raid, please. I hate whenever I'm never ready to raid. I really should be, but I'm never ready. Here we go. All right. So we are going to raid this wonderful individual, Mamimi. But I will be back next week, probably Monday. No promises, but probably Monday. And I will see you then. Bye, everyone. And on that note, remember to shine your light in every world.